Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm at South Shields, a place called Leygate, where I'm from originally, just a bit further up. But I'm going to show you something that will astound you. This was a church built in 1833 and it was consecrated in 1834. Now if you look at the pathway, this will come into play shortly. I'm going to tell you something. If you're not surprised by this, I don't know what will surprise you. This church was finally closed down in 1980. Now I'm going to show you something. Bear in mind all this land here, all this right, I'm going to tell you in a minute, just give us a minute. Now this here was all what's left of the church. The outline, that's all they've left. The church was pulled down in 1980. Okay? Now in 1980, the graveyard was deconsecrated, which meant it was just wasteland. Now under here was 4,421 bodies. All the gravestones. Now, in 1980, after they knocked the church down, they got permission, after it was deconsecrated, which means the land was just wasteland, and in their wisdom, South Tyneside Council, yeah, you scumbags, of getting rid of all the gravestones. And I'm going to show you the simple fact that yes, they got rid of all the gravestones, but as I'm walking, the bodies are still underneath the ground. The 4,421 people are still under the ground. We're going to walk along there later to see what they've done. But look at it. Yeah, all these were graves. There ain't no way you're not standing on it, because you are. 4,421 people. This is a small place, but the church was massive. We're going to have a walk down here. But you see all this? Yeah. This was all gravestones. All of it were graves. And I just find it disgusting. But we're going to walk around where the graves used to be, which is in there. All that. Yeah. They want to be ashamed of themselves what they've done. All those people are still under. We don't know whether they're walking on them or around them. Why didn't they just pay the money to get the graves and the people under them transferred somewhere else? Look at it. Look. It's like a tip. This is the graveyard. This is where all the gravestones were. What is wrong with people? Oh, I'm going off on a rant because I am sick of councils getting away with doing what they want. If you look, all that, yeah, all gravestones are under there. You're going to get a surprise when you see what's around here, no doubt. Look, these were all gravestones. All the gravestones are still under there. They're still all there. Well, the people are. They've took the stones away. And they've made what they think is a nice walk for people. You're walking on people. When you're walking around here, you're walking on people. How? For the people that don't understand, this is 4,421 souls under this ground here. We're still walking on them. Why have they done it? Look, in the bushes, look at the trees. There's gravestones there. Yeah, gravestones. Now look. There's what they call an island. What they call an island. So we're going to go back out. We're going to have a look. Now deconsecrating a graveyard just means that the graves are no longer important. They're just classed as waste. How can a council do that and get away with it? There's people still alive that's got loved ones that are under here. Come on, man. God. But I'm going to tell you something. South Tyneside Council, I'm going to be following everything you do. Every time you do something in a churchyard or something that's wrong, look at, you've planted bushes here. What's that going to do? Oh, is that for the people who are left underneath? No, of course not. Because you don't care. I don't mean to get offensive, but this council is a disgrace. Who's going to hold them accountable? Nobody. Because they do what they want, when they want. Yeah, all this grass here, it's all gravestones right away down to that fence. I'm not going to walk on it because I don't know exactly where they are, but they're under here. I am absolutely raging at this council. I'm from South Shields. There was a little place behind there. There's a little place behind there. There used to be a railway station. I'm going to show you. Right? Because this was a railway station. In fact, I'm going to go down this way. If you look over there, that was all the back of there was a railway station, and it takes you right to where that white building is over there, that white thing. The trains used to come from there, from here, sorry, all the way up to Newcastle. The old trains, the old diesel trains. And behind that, behind here, like I say, was the railway station. Behind that was Bowman Street, where I was born. So 200 yards from here, I was born. And this place, this was a beautiful place. Do you think it's beautiful now? Do you think what the council have done are good? Because I'll tell you what, I am disgusted. All those people still under here. Yeah, I'm rabbiting on about people under the ground because what they've done, they're just disgusting, man. As you can see, there's new houses there. Them have been there since late 60s, early 70s, I think. That's where Bowman Street was, where that tower block, where that little block of flats is there. Just there. Didn't live far from it. And being brought up here was as safe as you can get. I used to run around the front street when I was 3-year-old. You didn't get any problems that you got now. But why have they done this? If somebody can please tell me why they've done it, I'll be more than happy to listen. Anybody that knows anything about this, back in the 80s, if you can drop us a message, I'll be grateful. But I'll tell you what, this isn't the end of it. I'm going to show you now where the trains used to go. They used to run along the side of the graveyard. Between the graveyard and the Bowman Street was, like I say, the railway used to run along. It was all covered off so you couldn't get hurt on there. It's all changed. So I'm now going back to where I've come in. And I'm going to show you something that you might not believe, and I hope it's false. I believe the council are going to try and build houses on here. I hope not. I think I've got it wrong. But if they do, I'll be here. You see that little, see where them trees are across there? The train used to run along there, all the way down, or all the way up to Newcastle. It was a great trip. But look at this. Look. This is the graveyard up here. This is the graveyard. And this, I think, is the sign that's, well, it says they're going to be building houses. And I don't think it's over there because that's already built. I'll give you a challenge, South Tyneside Council. You try and build houses here, and I'll be on your back every minute of the way. Now, I'm going to have to go. Thank you for watching. Right. Back again. Just to show you. That was where the train went towards Newcastle. Now, if you look, I've just noticed this. There's the road all the way up there. That would take you to High Shields, which was just here. You've got the graveyard, then High Shields station, then Bowman Street. Now this is what it is. They've took the churchyard down and whatever for this. There's the old wall, clearly. I was telling you it was safe. There's the wall that goes alongside the cemetery. That was the cemetery wall. And this here, all the way up there, were really old-fashioned Victorian houses, or Edwardian, where I used to live, where I was born, Bowman Street. And up here, if you kept on going up there, it would take you right to South Shields Station, because you've got High Shields would have been just a little bit on your right there, past that second lamppost, where you can see the greenhouses and stuff there now. That was High Shields Station, and this was the run. It used to come down to go all the way down there, because there was crossings there, and they've took it all down, so everything's gone. Yeah, and it didn't go straight that way. The train station went, the train line, sorry, went that way. The side of that building, that white building there, the side, the left hand side of that was 2 gates, and it was a crossing. Used to be a crossing here where they put the bollards down, if I remember rightly. This was in 1978. Look at it now, the state of it. And I do believe that they've done it to make it look better. Nah, you should have left the church, South Tyneside Council and all the people involved in it. Church people, you should have just left it. Right, I'm going on to the next place, I'll see you shortly. I'm back, sorry, I thought that was going to be the end of it. But there's the Arab Mosque. That's been there since the beginning of time. People who run that, absolutely fantastic people. We mate Ibrahim Hussein, his dad, if he's still alive, I don't know, was the gaffer there, I think. But if you look, now I'm showing you from a distance. See the wall? I used to go all the way around the churchyard. There's a lot more to this than meets the eye. But when I find out more about it and why they've done it, I'll update you. But this is going on my YouTube, and I hope the council are proud of themselves. Thank you.